Hello everybody, welcome back to the Wisconsin Greg Show. I was just over here in Elkhorn, stopped at Hardee's, and I figured I'd pull over and do a little truck chat, mukbang, maybe a little rant. Who knows where it's going to end up going, but just figured I haven't talked to you for a while and told you what's been going on around my area and my life and stuff, and just thought I'd get on here for a little bit for a few minutes and let you know. Been very, very busy lately. Thought I was kind of semi-retired, but boy, it sure doesn't seem like it. Let me tell you, I've been busier than heck. Trying to get, as you know, I was chopping stalks and plowing and got fertilizer spread already this year. And normally I don't do that till spring, some years, depending on the weather and stuff. But with the fertilizer prices going up, I was worried about them going up, skyrocketing, or not even being the product not being available in the spring or something. So I wanted to get that part done. So we got that all set. Then my truck ended up getting a gas leak. It wasn't really horrible, but boy did it sure stink. I was kind of hoping maybe somebody would throw a cigarette under it when I wasn't in there and blow the whole thing up, and I wouldn't have to worry about it, but nobody did that for me, so I had to go and get it fixed. I normally would do it myself, but my back was bothering me right at the time, and didn't want to make it worse, so I took it in and had it done. And boy, that's expensive, let me tell you. It ended up being a fuel pump. Had to pull the tank off. They didn't know if it was going to need a tank or not, and if it would have, that would have been quite a bit more. But it didn't need a tank. But it was leaking around the ring on the top that holds the fuel tank or fuel pump in, and put a fuel pump in it since I had over 100,000 miles on the truck anyways. Figured no use not putting a fuel pump in, and a few weeks later had to put a fuel pump in. So got that all taken care of, and it's running great. I was planning on trading my truck off and getting a new truck, but boy, the prices are ridiculous. They want like $2,500 to $5,000 more just because of they're saying they're scarce and pandemic and all this and that, which I think is a bunch of what. Because I was in one lot and they're telling me how scarce they are, and they had a 2020 truck sitting there from 2020 that they didn't even sell yet, and they're trying to add on these high prices, and that's just to me that's just a scam. I'm not gonna pay that. Maybe eventually I'll have to, I don't know, but boy, I sure don't want to pay that if I don't have to. Then I had a tire that was going flat on me. I had another tire that had like a low spot on it, a flat spot. So I figured, well, I'll just go put a whole new set of tires on there, and got that taken care of. Boy, it used to be years ago, everything, like a set of tires would be about $100 a tire. Now it's like double or more than that. It's ridiculous, the prices nowadays. It's just nuts. But anyways, I'm going to get my sandwiches out here. I'm going to put you on pause here for a minute and come right back to you and talk about some other stuff. I'll be right back with you. So anyways, when I took my truck in, my brother came in and picked me up, and then I was plowing before that, and I just parked the tractor, and my brother picked me up at the auto shop and brought me home, and I was going to go right back out plowing again. Jump in the tractor, and the tractor won't start, and have no problems with it. That's crazy. And then there's so many safety switches on that thing. I wasn't sure which one it was. I couldn't figure it out, and some of them I couldn't even get to. So I ended up calling the dealer to come out, and they determined which one it was. It was a neutral safety switch. It's on top of the transmission, I guess. And they're having a hard time getting it. Supposedly it's supposed to be shipped out December 10th. I think it's going to be about a month and a half since they first ordered it, and it just makes me wonder. It's a little scary with spring coming up. If the tractors break down or something, when spring planting is, and can't get parts with all of this pandemic stuff going on, boy, it could be a problem. I mean, it could be a problem for you people, even with your vehicles and stuff. The way things are getting, it's getting bad. I hope that don't happen. I was lucky enough that with my tractor they could bypass it, so I could go out and finish the thing. I had to be super careful not to start it in gear. But I'm thankful they did that for me, so I could go and continue getting my farm work done. But if you got something with a piece of machinery that can't just have a piece of wire bypassing something, you know, that don't work in every case. You could be down for a month or 2 months or 3 months or who knows. That's not good. You might end up having to go rent a tractor, and oh my God, there goes all your profit. You know, it's just kind of crazy the way things are. And then now I'm kind of wondering. I might do some looking around. They're telling me that the switch they got requires a new harness because it's got a different connection on it, and I'm not very happy about that. I mean, I just want the switch. It's not a neutral safety switch is something that should be pretty popular because it's a wear part. It's every time you move from neutral to gear, that thing is clicking on and off, on and off, on and off, and they just normally go bad over a period of time. And you shouldn't have to replace the wiring harness just because the switch goes bad because they changed their product. That's crazy. So I don't know. I'm going to look into that a little bit more. But anyways, it's been kind of crazy. Got that done. Had a aunt pass away. Went to the funeral the first part of this week. Have to tell you a little bit of a story that happened there. These other ladies that were sitting behind us, I don't know if there was 2 or 3 of them, I'm not sure. But they must have been kind of talking amongst themselves and looking around, and they're like, do you know anybody here? Do you know anybody? Yeah. So then they asked the funeral director, is this so-and-so's funeral? And they were at the wrong funeral. Oh my God. The thing that everybody wishes that, you know, hopes never ever happens to them. But it very easily can. You can get your date screwed up. And they were kind of embarrassed a little bit, but you know, my family was very nice. They're all saying, well, you're more than welcome to stay and stuff, you know. But I kind of felt bad for them because they were elderly women, and I know how it is. I'm getting older. It's hard to get ready, and you know, and women, they got to have all their makeup on and their jewelry on and all that stuff, and now they had to go through all that second day in a row. But anyways, yeah, it's been crazy, lots of stuff going on. So, but anyways, I had Thanksgiving at my brother's house. Our parents are all gone, and my brother is not married, and I'm not married, and neither one of us have kids. So it's just me and him and the dog, his dog. So that was nice. He does Thanksgiving. I do Christmas usually. That's how it works. So that was good. Nice Thanksgiving. One thing I wanted to bring up, what I've been seeing a lot in the last week or two. Well, I've been seeing it for a while, but in the last week or two, I've really seen it getting worse and worse and worse, and I can't believe it. How social media and not even just social media, just certain groups of people are trying to control other groups of people, and it's just nuts. You can say something online, and if they don't like you, they just block you, erase you, delete you, you're gone. So it's just their topic being spoken, and you ain't got no recourse. It's just not right. I know there are individual like social media sites and stuff, but they shouldn't be able to control the topic. Otherwise, I guess that's what they're kind of calling them. What do they call them? Publishers when they do that. And something's got to be done. I've never would have thought it would have ever happened in our country, but boy, the last 2 weeks I've seen unreal stuff. I've seen channels eliminated on YouTube, like more than normal, like a whole lot more. I've seen flags put on channels labeling people. That's what they try to do. They try to label people by race, by religion, by whatever. And I just don't think that's right. Why can't people just be people and be, you know, like whatever country you're from, like be an American, be a Canadian, be an Australian. Quit labeling people and putting them in classifications. It's just dividing people, and I know that's what they want, but I don't know. It's just very, very hard. Hopefully some other media companies, social media companies will pop up and put these other things out of business. It's just horrible. I never would have guessed, this is something you'd see in like China or something like that, or Russia and stuff. I would have never guessed it would ever happen in America, where we're supposed to have freedom. But it's crazy. The only reason I bring that up is I had this happen to me last week on a local media channel on Facebook. It was a little, what do you call it? I don't know, a site called About Anything, but evidently it was only anything that they wanted because they deleted me just because I spoke my piece. I didn't say nothing bad or anything. I just spoke my piece, but they didn't like it. And they just got rid of me. They said I was a malicious troll. I'd never been called a malicious troll before in my life, but anyways, it's pretty bad when you can't say what you want to in America, especially the land of the brave and the free, supposedly. Freedom is not all freedom here in America anymore, let me tell you. I don't know. I hope it don't get no worse, but it is. It's continuing to get worse. People got to start standing up. I think there's so many people that don't even realize it. They get hooked up on their sports and their TV. They need to shut that TV off and see what's going on in the background. That's my opinion anyways, but it's not a good thing what's going on. So anyways, like I said, there might have been a little rant there, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. Anyways, it's starting to get a little bit dark here, and I'm going to head home, and thanks for stopping with me for my truck chat, and we'll catch you on the next Wisconsin Greg Show. Have a great day, everyone. Bye now.